Hey guys, it's Brick Thunder, and today I'm at Spirit Halloween's flagship location to set up the Spirit Halloween 2022 Possessed Pumpkin animatronic. Okay, so here he is. I just saw him inside, but I'm excited to unbox him because I haven't seen any unboxings get posted of this guy. He was a rare one. There's only about 3 of them in the store, so not many people have him, and I don't think there's a video on him yet. So here's his box. Here's what it looks like. Crouchy size, collector size. Makes sense. It is a Crouchy reskin. So let's get straight into the unboxing. Here we go. All right, let's get started. So I've not looked inside yet, but let's see what we can see. So main thing is clothing. Let's tilt this so you guys can see kind of inside. But yeah, we got clothing and the base. Those are the main 2 things I can see right now. There's 3 different stickers on this, so there's probably 3 different clothing pieces. He has the shirt, pants, and I'm not sure what else there would be, but we'll see. We have some foam down here, which is actually blocked by the leg pieces. So let's take out a leg piece first. They've been doing really good with packaging this year. They're making sure no welds are broken by putting this foam over all the poles, which they haven't done much before. So that's exciting to see. Same poles as Crouchy and Collector, same company as well. So makes sense. We have the other leg pull here, again with nice foam around each bit, like that. All right, and I'm gonna take these off just so they don't mess up the microphone. Now we have more foam around the base piece, but we can slide the base out soon. It's still zip tied to some stuff, so don't want to take it out just yet. Here's the hunchback, same as Collector and Crouchy. Again, we have 2 leg foam pieces here, labeled B and C. Now, I think the next pieces we can take out are the hands. Or it looks like one of the hands, actually. The other one is kind of stuck on the mechanism. But we're going to try to get this hand out here. There it is. So it's wrapped a bit. Doesn't look too difficult to get out, so let's try to do it. Because I do want to see these hands. They're very similar to Crouchy's. They might be the same sculpt. Not 100% sure, but they are definitely a different paint job, and they look amazing. I love this paint job. I think this looks awesome, especially for a pumpkin prop. They're massive. They're really cool. And they're, yeah, super detailed. We have the other arm, but let's see. Oh, not stuck anymore. So here's the other one. We'll unwrap that in a bit. Now, we have some exciting pieces. I think next is the head. So let's take out this head. I do want to see this, because this thing is crazy. This thing is by far one of the biggest heads. Probably the biggest non-half head. This is an actual full head. So probably the biggest full head that we've seen for retail. I don't know. Could be wrong with that. But, it's big. Okay, I have the box tilted down now. We're going to just try to slide everything out at once because it's kind of getting stuck. So we have the mechanism, the base, and the head out now. So let's unwrap this head. There it is. This thing is so cool. This is a huge, huge head. Look at that. There it is. No eyes on. I do like the eyes off, and I'm going to keep it that way. For the demo, I can turn on the eyes, but for my haunt, I'm definitely keeping them off because I want to show that detail. That detail is amazing in those eyes, and that thing is huge. Look at that. It is massive. That is an awesome head right there. So let's start the setup. It looks like that's all of our pieces. So yeah, let's do that now. Here we go. All right, let's start the setup. So quickly, I do want to show these instructions because these are like really high quality. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I have not seen instructions for a while that look like this. This is amazing. They look really high quality. But it is the same setup as Crouchy, so I don't think we're going to need him too much. But let's start with the poles. These just go on the base here. He doesn't have shoes, doesn't have feet, so we don't need to do those first. That'll just sit on there like that. And these 2 look to be the same, so it doesn't matter which order they go in, and they're not labeled, so that's how you would know. They will connect like that, and now we do want to use our leg foam, which are C and B, and these also don't matter which leg they go on. You just want to bend it over that knee so that's not a sharp point. You want to make it more realistic like that. That's the same thing that Crouchy and I think Collector also has. So looks like that. Now we got the pants. So we have this big bag of clothing right here, 3 different labels on it. I'm not sure if that's a mistake. One might be from a different part, but there's at least a pants and shirt in here. Here are the pants. Here they are. Giant pants. These are crazy. These are definitely bigger than Crouchy's. That's cool. And it's got a ton of hay on the bottom, which is awesome. Wow, this is cool. Slide this up and slide it down the pole like that. And this is the same, well, I wouldn't say same quality. I think this is definitely higher quality than Crouchy's clothing, because Crouchy's clothing is pretty thin. This has a peekaboo type feel to it. It's got the inside foam to make it thick and more realistic. So I really like that. It'll definitely be more filled out instead of Crouchy's thinner body. So that looks good now, but we're gonna have to move the camera up to do the rest. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so now we have our mechanism piece, and it looks like this will just attach like this. Now, one thing is the hip loop. We do want to get that on, so I'm gonna actually do that beforehand, just in case we can't slide it over the top. You usually can, but I'm not sure because I haven't seen any setups yet. So we're just gonna do this and slide it in like that. Alright, so now this attaches with the 2 snap locks. Luckily, these bottom poles are pretty thin, so they can bend around easily, making it easier to attach these in case they aren't perfectly lined up, like that one, but it still clicks in. Looks good. He's very twisted that way, so hopefully it will kind of recorrect itself, but the one in the store was doing that too, so we'll see what happens. But now we're going to take these pants and bring them up here, which on Crouchy is actually an issue, because those come way off the shoes, but with this you can just kind of pull it down and make sure the hay is spread out, and it won't really matter. So looks good right there. Now we want this shirt, which is also in the bag, and it looks like there is still one more piece. He must have some neck ruffle or something, I'm not sure, but here is the shirt, and I think this is the back because there is a tag on the back. So we're gonna slide this over. Okay, so now I have most of the clothing slid over there. We'll adjust the arms and stuff when we need to, but there it is, already really tall. And my Crouchy's very bent over. It's gotten bent over the years, so this is already nearly the height of my Crouchy with how far bent over it is. So this guy's gonna be big. We'll put on the head last, so we have these arms to do now. And it looks like, yeah, thumbs on this side, so we're gonna slide it up this way. So the straw makes it a bit difficult to find where we want to go here, but I think found it there. So we'll slide it up the sleeve and come around here. And I'm not sure, it doesn't look like he has Velcro, so we're just gonna have to reach up here and find where it goes. There we go. Okay, arm is now in, so we can now pose his arm, and we'll pose it better later. I also have this hunchback piece, which we'll do. Forgot about that. But about there looks good, and we'll fix this up as well later. So then we have our other arm here. This one, it's going to need to be bent a lot more because this one's facing way down. But we'll do something like that. That looks pretty good. And now we'll find that sleeve through the hay again. Okay, I have the other arm on now. So our final piece here is the head. I do have that piece for the spine, I guess, the hunchback. So I'll do that off camera, but we're gonna put on the head here, and there are 2 wires, it looks like. One must be a sensor, yeah, sensor up his nose, and we'll feed those down. So connects right here and just goes into these prongs like that. All right, so let's twist him around because he's way facing the wrong way right now. But there he is. He is awesome. He is huge. This guy is amazing. So let's get on that hunchback piece. I'll wire him up and then go to his demo. Here we go. All right, so here he is. Get an up close look real quick. Looks amazing. This guy has an awesome detailed paint job. Has some nice clothing with all the creepy cloth. He also had a scarf piece. That's what that third clothing piece was, which just covers up the shoulders a bit better. But it is time for the demo, so let's plug him in.
You little monsters have been carving up my friends for years. Now it's my turn to make a jack-o'-lantern from your head. Oh, you'll make excellent fertilizer for next year's crop. I need a skeleton or two for my haunted house. Yours looks just about right. Tonight's the night for fright!
Okay, so there he was, the Possessed Pumpkin from Spirit 2022. This guy's amazing. He is probably tied with Crouchy for me. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to see him on the roof. I think he's totally bigger than Crouchy in most proportions. The hands are like the only thing that are the exact same. But this guy is really cool. The only thing that I do have a complaint with is the phrasing. The phrasing is not the greatest on this guy, but being on the roof, nobody's going to hear that, so his looks are all that really matters, and this guy totally looks awesome. But yeah, I definitely recommend this guy. The $30 price increase is really not too bad, especially for the size and detail upgrades. Really, really cool. And with everything else being pretty expensive this year, I think this guy has definitely got a fair price. But yeah, there he was, Possessed Pumpkin, Spirit Halloween. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.